What's up, people? This is JobbernationTV. I'm the champ, bringing you my WWE Summerslam 2017 predictions. The event is coming on Sunday, and I must admit, this is not one of my most anticipated events. I felt like the WWE kind of dropped the ball as far as making it exciting. There's not really a match that I'm too excited to see outside of the first match that I'm going to talk about, which is the Monday Night Raw's Fatal 4-Way WWE Championship match between the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, the big dog, Roman Reigns, and of course, Samoa Joe. This is probably the only match that I'm actually excited to see. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a great match. I'm pretty sure it's going to be hard-hitting, brutal. It's going to be awesome to see. I think they are definitely going to have the best match on the event, and I cannot wait to see it. But who do I think is going to win this match? As we all know, if Brock Lesnar loses, he and Paul Heyman leaves the WWE for good. So, this is actually interesting. This is actually like a little bit unpredictable. You know, I can see maybe Brock Lesnar leaving the train for his UFC match against John Jones, which hasn't been made official. I can see the big dog, Roman Reigns, winning since it's his yard. I can see Braun Strowman. I can see him winning as well. And of course, I can see Samoa Joe winning and becoming champion. But I'm going to go with the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar. I don't see him leaving the WWE just yet. I think his contract is not up until WrestleMania, which is sort of the reason why I think he's going to stay and he's going to retain his championship. But I'm thinking this is going to be one of the matches of the night, without a shadow of a doubt. I actually do not care who walks out as a champion, to be honest. I'm actually a fan of all four men, and I think all of them would make great champions. And yes, I'm talking about Roman Reigns too. Boo all you want. Now let's take it to the SmackDown's championship match between Jinder Mahal and Nakamura. I know I am not the only one who sees this match as not even SummerSlam caliber. I'm a fan of the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, and also I'm a huge fan of Nakamura. But to put this match at SummerSlam, to me, seems a little underwhelming. Doesn't really excite me to see who's gonna win. I'm pretty sure after Corbin just cashed in his Money in the Bank and lost, pretty sure that Nakamura will beat Jinder Mahal, ending the reign of the modern day Maharaja. Which is, I'm expecting it to be an okay match. Maybe not that exciting. It probably will be a forgettable match, if I'm being honest. But I think it's time to give Nakamura the championship and make him the huge star that he is. So, Maharaja, your reign ends at SummerSlam. Now, who else? Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles for the United States Championship with Shane McMahon as the special referee. Maybe it's just me, but I felt like AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens was sort of a disappointment. Wasn't as great of a rivalry feud as I expected it to be. It was actually pretty underwhelming. Even the matches haven't been memorable besides the stupid finishes we've seen both times. And now adding Shane to this dynamic doesn't really do much for me. I'm actually not looking forward to this match, and I think all three men are pretty awesome. I just think this whole entire rivalry has been pretty stale, or not, maybe stale is not the right word, but not very well executed. And if I'm being honest, I think AJ Styles is going to walk out as champion, and I'm thinking Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon is going to branch off into their own rivalry. Now, the next match I'm going to look at, take it over to the Intercontinental Championship, which is not going to be on the line. It's actually going to be in the pre-show match between the Miz Taraj versus Jason Jordan, the Hardys. WWE, are you seriously going to put the Hardys on the pre-show? The Hardys, the Woken Hardys, should be one of the top stories of SummerSlam. Not this crap, pre-show crap that they're going to be giving the Hardys. I feel like it's a huge letdown for the Hardys. I feel like this Hardy Boys, the way they've been doing so far for the last few months, has been underwhelming in my opinion. Please just make them broken or woken. And stop with the extreme crap from the 2000s. That's old and played out. We need to see broken Matt, Brother Nero. That's what we need to see. And honestly, we should get at least one segment at SummerSlam between Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. This is probably going to be the only time these two run into each other while they're on different shows. So please, we should have some type of clarity, some type of interaction between the American Alpha. Because that storyline sucks. This story, Kurt Angle's son storyline is a huge failure in my opinion. And I was right. But I'm thinking that Jason Jordan and the Hardys are going to win. Now, the next match is Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Another match I do not care much about. I don't care if Finn Balor brings back the Demon. I don't care if he brings back his face paint, his entrance, which is going to be pretty cool. Other than that, this feud sucks. I'm going to be honest. Every Bray Wyatt rivalry has sucked because it does the same thing every single time. It gets more stupid every time you watch it. He keeps babbling the same old things. Finn Balor's overrated. He doesn't have really much of any type of personality outside of wearing face paint when he becomes a demon. That match is going to be boring, but I'm thinking that Finn Balor is going to beat Bray Wyatt. What's new? Another loss at a pay-per-view for Bray Wyatt. Rusev and Randy Orton is another match that I'm not looking forward to. I hate to be a Debbie Downer. I hate to be so negative, but this SummerSlam card is looking very weak, in my opinion. Randy Orton and Rusev have been feuding for, 2 weeks? I'm not looking forward to it. Randy Orton's going to win, I believe. He's going to beat Rusev, even though Rusev needs the win more than Randy Orton. So I'm picking Randy Orton in that match. And then for the women, seriously, I'm shocked. I'm still shocked that Natalya is fighting for the women's championship while Becky and Charlotte is nowhere to be found on the card. This is definitely a wrestling tragedy when it comes to storylines, when it comes to the creative. How in the heck are you going to build up Charlotte to being this huge draft pick on SmackDown, this huge switch on SmackDown, and then she doesn't even get a match? Becky's probably the best wrestler on SmackDown, and she doesn't get a match? Stupid. Natalya is the most boring and also the worst actress of all the women in the WWE. Well, specifically SmackDown. It's getting a match. I'm actually surprised. Naomi, I love Naomi. I think Naomi is so hot now. I know, guys. I just think she's so hot, and I think that Naomi is going to walk out and beat Natalya, but I think Carmella is going to cash in and maybe beat Naomi as well. Well, not maybe. I'm predicting that Carmella is going to cash in and become champion. And then Naomi's going to beat her like a month later. Okay, so the tag team match is going to be a great match, I believe. I think this is going to be one of the the sleepers for best match of the night. We Are the Bar. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the reunion of the Shield, which I must be a Debbie Downer. I like the story. I think it was executed very well, but I'm just not too excited for seeing another reunion of the Shield. I'm just not that excited for it. I think that they should just keep that in the past. It hasn't been too long, in my opinion, since the Shield was broken up to make me want to see them back together. But this is going to be a great match, and I'm pretty sure that the Shield will walk out as champions. And if they don't, it's going to be because of Dean Ambrose turning on Seth Rollins. But I believe they're going to walk out as champions. Then it's Big Show versus Big Cass. Seriously, how am I going to sit through this show with matches like that? Big Cass is going to win. Enzo's going to become heel again. He's gonna join Big Cass again. Big Show's gonna be looking stupid. He's gonna lose. It's pretty predictable, guys. What's gonna happen? I'm just not feeling that story. It started off pretty okay. I just thought it was a bad idea to split them up anyway. Now, if they reunite, it's gonna make it even more stupid, in my opinion. But I'm picking Big Cass to win and Enzo to reunite with Big Cass. I think the tag team match should be an awesome match. It's gonna be Big E and Xavier Woods. I believe that's what Daniel Bryan said. I believe it's gonna be them against the Usos. My day one-ish. I'm on my day one-ish, y'all. I'm on my day one-ish, and I'm hoping that the Usos win, but I already know they're not. The New Day will retain their championships, much to my disappointment. You know, and I want to see maybe Daniel Bryan will interfere in the match, which would enjoy Sweet Beats and officially form Sweet Beats. Man, I miss Talking Smack. Those were probably one of my best segments. Akira Tozawa versus Neville. Shocking win by Tozawa on Monday Night Raw. I am picking Tozawa to beat Neville again. I think it's a little too predictable that if Neville wins. So I'm going to give the victory to Tozawa. And now John Cena versus Baron Corbin. Another match I'm not really that into seeing because their rivalry has been pretty weak. It's been maybe, 2-3 weeks. Hasn't been anything to get off your feet and jump up for. Nothing to get excited about. But I'm going to go ahead and say that after losing his Money in the Bank, he's going to lose again to John Cena. John Cena will win. For a second thought, maybe Baron Corbin might win since he looked so stupid losing that Money in the Bank on SmackDown. But I don't believe that's going to be the case. I believe that John Cena is going to beat Baron Corbin. And then we're going to have the internet talking about how John Cena buried Corbin, which is also predictable, which is what you fans or us fans like to do. We like to say John Cena buried whoever he beats. Okay, I think I got one more match, and that is my wifey, Sasha Banks, coming after Alexa Bliss, who is my boo, my bae. I'm torn apart because I love both of these women. They're both. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this match. I'm just gonna, watch very closely how good these women work, if you know what I mean. Okay? And yeah, I'm talking about wrestling, guys. Get the dirty minds out. I'm not being dirty. I'm watching this match to see how good this match is gonna look. And who did I think? I think they kind of disappointed me with the way they built up that rivalry. It could have been huge, especially with the personal dislike between the two. I think the WWE could have done a way better job, much better job at building up this match than they did. But I'm actually looking forward to seeing who's going to win. I think they worked pretty well together last time I remember seeing them wrestle, which was a month ago, I believe. But I'm going to go ahead and say that Sasha Banks will become women's champion finally again, and hopefully she gets a longer reign than just like a week or even a day or even more than a month. Sasha Banks deserves a pretty good run with the title, in my opinion. Well, guys, I guess that ends my SummerSlam predictions video. Who do you think is going to win? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification button as well. Follow me on social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, Twitter. Make sure you follow me. And make sure that you always kick out at 2. See ya.